Good evening, everybody out there in Random Media Land. We are here with the Zelda 2 Adventures of Link Randomizer maxrando tournament with a great matchup between ryin7 and thirwolf. My name is OPT Lawyer. Joining me on commentary today, Kulain. Hey, Kulain, what's up?
Oh, I am great tonight, and I am excited for this match. We've got two great runners coming up here. I think they're dead even in skill. And this is the game that they've both been waiting for each other. So we are going to see who moves on through, I think, was this, the quarterfinals right now of the tournament?
I'm not sure exactly, but we are in the bracket stage. This is an elimination match. One match and you're out. This is going to be exciting, awesome, and it's also possibly going to be the fastest seed we've had all tournament. On your screen, you will see crystals at 0. That is not a typo. It's 0. What kind of things can we hope to see in a 0 gem seed?
We are about to see a mad rush panic between whether the players decide how much they want to level or find the Great Palace. Now, they don't have the raft. They might have to find the raft, but Great Palace could be right next to start for all they know. Dark Link could be in the very first room. This could be a very, very quick seed.
Or, I mean, and as you said, anything can happen. We could have, it's like, Power Glove could be not only required, but could be completely buried into, like, you know, Palette 6 on the Eastern continent. So, you know, who knows, right? We could have a major chain reaction of, you know, Power Gloves in Spectacle Rock and the hammers in Palace 5 and so on and so forth. Also, custom sprites. ryin7's using, that looks like some kind of skeleton. Stalfos?
Yes, that is our new Stalfos from the, I believe there was a new update that was just released today with a bunch of new character sprites. We've got Begu Error, Stalfos, Samus, a bunch of new characters included now into the game.
Oh, that's just awesome. Yes, there's the Vase Lady, which I personally recommend, because that one's hilarious. Samus is kind of awesome, too. Apparently, ryin7 is really glad he's not playing Zelda 1 Randomizer.
This seed would terrify me. The sight of seeing no crystals and knowing the Great Palace could be there, open any moment, the very first person who finds it could win the race. Like, I feel more comfortable the more crystals there are because it gives me time to kind of, like, feel like I'm gaining on, like, my opponents here. But at a 0 gem seed, this is a crazed panic rush because you know at any second your opponent could finish.
Right. And we don't even know if the Power Glove is required because, technically speaking, you could go down an elevator in Great Palace, walk, like, one room to the right, and Dark Link could be there. So, who knows? But it does look like we're about to get started here. I'm actually excited for this. I'm very interested to see how this comes out. Here we go. Oh yeah, we also start with five heart containers. They do not have the up stab or down stab. I can tell you that much.
I can tell you that they certainly won't fear the River Devil.
Well, we found Trophy Cave to start off. So, I mean, really at this point, like, I think major item number 1, Power Glove you're hoping to find.
Honestly, that, like, 500 pickup is pretty good for your first pickup. It just gives you a bunch of solid levels, helps you go a lot faster right at the beginning.
Absolutely. No, yeah, not going to be disappointed to find that. Looks like both of our runners are putting... Well, thirwolf got a level off of the orange Dyra.
You might want to get that magic up very quickly so you can cast Fairy by the time you get to Mido, because I don't know if they start with the down stab.
They do not. I checked to see before we started. They do not have down stab. So thirwolf has gone 2-2-3. I didn't
see that skeleton on the desert.
I know. So both our runners have ended up with 2-2-3. So that's, I guess, pretty much standard with the points that they had you could allocate into levels. thirwolf has found a town, meanwhile ryin7 has found the entrance to Death Mountain. Quickly noping out of there, though, because, I mean, if you don't have to go through Death Mountain, who wants to?
Unless you're pulling in that 1 in a million chance that the best item to win.
Well,
Not 1 in a million.
Grass Spot has the cross, so yeah.
You can't really be too unhappy with the cross. Yeah. Like invisible enemies.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there's the Great Palace. Jumping in.
So
he's testing the waters here. He just wants to see how far he can get. He will likely come to a blocked room very quickly. But who knows? Dark Loom could be right here!
Oh, it's a dead end! Okay, so there's still a chance.
There is about 30 rooms in the dungeon if you want to count down, but they won't hit all those rooms. There are many blocked rooms. And Ryan is going to follow in them after.
Oh!
Yeah,
Power glove required!
The glove.
Alright, so we are on the hunt for a glove. Words I never thought I'd say.
Probably pick up the Thunder Spell while they're at it.
Right. No, they have the Thunder.
You have to travel, though, for both.
Right. No, that's right. They have Fairy and Reflect. They don't have Thunder yet. Right, so we're in the Western Peabag Cave on thirwolf's side. Let's see if ryin7 about to discover that. Oh, hey, Power Glove. Yeah, there you go. Alright, thirwolf, what did you find here? It's the raft!
Alright, that's good for him.
So now, I mean, quite frankly, the Power Glove could be anywhere.
We'll see if Ryan can find this cave that thirwolf found.
He's checking in on Ruto. Gosh, you're right, that is really hard to see that skeleton on the desert tiles.
It just makes it harder for the enemies to see you, isn't that
Absolutely.
right?
Stealth, absolutely. I play D&D. I know all about stealth. Not really. So, I like to shield these guys.
Times sneak damage. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Right. Oh dear, Red Dyra. Riley not even attempting to grind any experience out. He's just going.
No, he's in a rush right now. Like he's looking for a quick experience P-bags. You can see him. He was stepping on the desert tiles there. It's quicker just to probably look for those than fighting the enemies at this point. You don't really need the life level. He might want the magic level. Unfortunately, he has the spell for Saria already. So
I thought he was actually going to go.
Oh,
wow, there's
downs. A trifecta indeed. See here, you can't pick up the down step. He doesn't have magic 3.
And there's the other side of Saria. These guys, Trails pointed out.
Knight here in the dungeon. He'll use that to level. Thirwolf, he is crazy going through Death Mountain, even for a second right now.
It looks like he was just looking for if Hammer Cave was available in the first few caves there, but he got out pretty quickly. He is on his last tick of health, though. Oh, we found Medicine Cave on ryin7's side.
There should be some experience in here. Like, if I were him, I'd be fighting these enemies, and I'd try to get the level up on the way out so I can go back to Mido.
Right. Yeah, get that magic level, get Fairy if you can, like, in a castable state. Or, if he finds a magic container here.
Thirwolf realizing he already has the Saria spell, so he's moving on as well.
That's it! That's the Power Glove!
Oh! Ryan, he instantly walks back. No time to grind for Fairy. He's just gonna go. Maybe he'll get the experience on the way.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. So they're still missing the Thunder Spell that could be required, and he doesn't have down stab or up stab. Like, this could be an issue.
Yes, absolutely. Well, he's
we'll see how Thirwolf plays it.
Yeah. Rylan running to Great Palace.
Ryan sees this as his golden opportunity. He feels like he has to go now, and maybe he does.
Oh no, Thorolf is going into Palace 1!
We'll see what he picks up in there. He's looking for experience and items. Why is he going to the right for the boss? What is he doing?
Well, it's the only way he's gonna go.
Only the right one. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Not by choice.
Like, that boss doesn't give a whole lot of experience.
No, you wouldn't be in here for the boss. Maybe well, you can't place the crystal, you don't have any. So...
It is gonna take forever for Ryan to kill these enemies, but if he takes it safe, he should be able to get through. He can he kills that guy really fast with attack 2. This is a high attack 2 roll.
That's
or
really
they
nice.
just have bad defense.
Right.
Yeah, look at that.
Plus 100 experience for the red birds is not bad at all. At the level we're at right now. Like, anything that gives you triple digits is nice. The orange bird knights only having 1 HP by design.
Man, this is the only Stalfos in the game Ryan is right now that doesn't know how to do a down stab. And look how fast he's going. He is running.
He's going as fast as his bony little legs can carry him. Go, guy! Oh my gosh, it's Thunderbird!
So at least he knows he needs a Thunder block, because Thirwolf will probably come in after he gets the glove.
Are we blocked? I don't know if there's any other way to go.
Left from the fairy room. Left from the fairy room.
Right.
So he's gonna refill his health too here.
Or he's going down. Oh, there you go.
Or
he's not gonna refill his health.
I kind of would. You want to stay alive, you only have 2, you don't know how much further you might have to go, like...
I mean, the item in Palace 1 is a,
Can't refill, you already used it?
No.
Oh, no down stab, right.
Right, he's got no down stab.
It's so easy to forget about that, actually.
I know, right?
You just peek over to the right and it reminds you when you go to get it. But look at this guy.
Oh dear. Gonna up and A there.
Ryan might just say, I'm gonna come back when I have thunder.
Or he may just be going out to get a level. Thirwolf completes...
It's not so much the level, it was the enemy placement there and the fact that he didn't have the down stab. Oh no.
Right. Thirwolf has it, or can get it, I believe. I didn't see how much his fairy would cost, but I don't think it was too much anymore.
Now, ryin7 has not found the cave with the raft in it. Thirwolf, however, has the raft,
and is gonna go find his power glove.
Get that raft on the track there.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, Thorwolf is about to pick up his glove.
Oh yeah, he could have jumped over that snake here on the other side, but it would have been a precise jump. Hard to do.
Yeah. Alright, he's got his power glove.
Thirwolf gonna go in and test the waters.
Well, I think he's gonna run into Minnow first, right?
What was the item in Palace 1?
It was a P-bag, 500-point P-bag.
So, Ryan will get a 500-point P-bag in here.
Thirwolf is going directly to Minnow. My guess is he's gonna grab his down stab before going in, which, I mean, makes a lot of sense. There it is. So Thirwolf at 3-3-3. Can you imagine going into Great Palace at 3-3-3?
I've gone in Great Palace at like 1-1-3.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not that good at this game, so.
Well, you don't have to be good to go into the Great Palace, it just means you have to go into it.
Oh, okay. I see. Good point, sir. Well played. So, we have a Thunderbird sighting. We don't know if Thunderbird is required yet or not, because we do have that left at the fairy room. However, that could lead us to anything like the one-up dead-end room, or it could lead us into a very, very long loop back to start, or it could lead us to Dark Lake. We don't know. Basically, we know where Thunderbird leads.
So, can Ryan cast Fairy right now at Magic 3?
No. At 3, he can't. No, Ryan can at Magic 2. Thirwolf can at Magic 3. Yes, he cast it already.
Open for a P-bag here. Ryan gets. Oh, he's got to fight for it. He can get it. He's gonna take a death, but like, well, he's gonna walk out now.
Yeah. Like, well, there is a pea bag there. It's guarded by 2 blue iron knuckles, so... Hey, thirwolf working on the legs of that. That is a really nice level of attack level 3.
Oh yeah, it's taken me longer to kill those guys at attack level 5 or 6 before than what he just did right there, than what Ryan did at attack 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that is an exceptionally high attack roll. Oh, he bumped into the orange bird knight. He's just gonna go ahead and keep going here. He has already defeated the red bird knight, so... I wonder what's going through both these runners' minds right now. They have to know that the other one has found the same items they have right now. We know that obviously thirwolf hasn't found Thunderbird yet, but yeah, thirwolf is going to go up. He's going to go to the right here, and he's going to find where Thunderbird's at. Man, this is actually really intense. I'm so curious. Good.
Sure, exactly where he's going in the dungeon. Like, he could have gone down and to the left, I believe, at the elevator. He's gonna try and hop over this blue knight here. Good luck going back if you need to.
Right.
Alright, let's see how Thirwolf handles the second snake. It was that one.
Nice.
And he has to
downstab.
Yeah. So we will find out if not grabbing downstab was ryin7's fatal flaw here. Trying to go too fast.
You've got a screen going to the right. It's always a good mix for...
This is a tough screen, though.
Yes.
Especially he has to be careful. He has to get through!
Oh, it's a dead end!
We get a T-Bird required seed guaranteed.
No.
There's another path?
Yeah, there's another path. It's going down. Go down here. Go to the
gun here. Q-Lane is just excited.
No, this is exciting, but it's a left path, like down here. It was one of those like elevator rooms that has like the 3 ways to it.
Okay, I got it.
Right. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's a left room though, so you know this could go to nothing.
So if he's on his last life here, if he takes a death, does he go back in?
I think he does. I absolutely think he does, especially if this leads. I mean, obviously it depends on where this leads. Those spicy chickens. Oh my gosh, it's another tea room.
Oh, I've had like 5 like these back to back. Like you can just them over and over.
Gotcha. Well, both of them are going towards the left. That's not what any runner wants to see, but... we might actually get to see the very rare level up in Great Palace. Oh my gosh, another one!
Yeah, we're up to 3 now.
So the likelihood of Thunderbird being required is
this
like...
counts as 4. It's still a T room. It's just, it's just on the upside there.
Okay, well, that's the L7 room, so that's a dead end there.
We've got 3 lefts to choose from.
Yeah. Man, like...
honestly, he wants to probably find, like, the leftward drop room right here, or something like that.
Right. But all these branches is more and more less likely that Thunderbird's going to be required, but it still could be possible. All of these could go to... oh my gosh, he's almost dead.
Now, here's the thing. If Thirwolf can't get through this Great Palace, ryin7 is kind of slowly... well, I would say leveling, but he didn't find the wrapped cave that Thirwolf found. It was next to start.
Oh!
Yeah, he takes his death. We'll see if he goes back in. He is.
Yeah, he's going. I mean, with as many branches as he's found, it makes sense.
So ryin7 might think he needs, whatever he needs is in Death Mountain, and this could cost him.
Oh yeah. And he's not really leveling up either. It would be it's
really tough to fight these enemies with what you have right now.
Right.
And the dark and everything.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If he was leveling up and then got into Great Palace.
If he takes a game over, he probably won't come back. It'll probably be a blessing in disguise because it'll put him back at the start next to the item cave. Maybe he'll find it then.
Thirwolf taking a hug from that red bird knight. It takes like 3 or 4/5 of his health. Nightcrawler in the chat pointing out that ryin7 needs a magic level like the skeleton needs flesh.
Ryan, I thought in Palace 1 was a P-bag, which would have given him 500 experience. Like I said, he didn't find the P-bag, the item in Palace 1. He went upstairs to the right and died instead of going downstairs to the left.
Yep. Thorwolf gonna go ahead and grab this fairy here. Now I forget, does this fairy actually come back if you die, or
if you save and quit? But ryin7, at long last, he finds his cave. What are you looking for? The other exit to Death Mountain? That was his hammer cave, Ryan. You don't have the hammer. I'm confused.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's looking for if that wasn't it.
No, that was the cave.
I know, I mean, what I mean is if he wasn't looking for that, I don't know what else he's looking for.
Maybe the other exit to Death Mountain, maybe he's trying to access the other side of the continent, because we haven't seen Raru yet. Maybe that's why he went in here. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna go into Death Mountain, I'll try and scout the other extension cave, or I'll find Hammer Cave. So yeah, he might walk back there if he doesn't die.
Well, this encounter is not all that fun because 2 red Dairas on either side of you. He can't cast a fairy spell. He might be able. Can he spell out of this? I didn't see how much that cost.
No, he can't. He needs 8 and 1 more magic container.
Oh.
But this guy can give him a lot of experience if he's lucky.
Well,
oh.
that Moa. Well, that's gonna put him out of here. I wonder where he's gonna go now. Meanwhile, Thorwolf fighting a spicy chicken. Oh my gosh! Oh, that is painful.
Okay.
This is
see if
not
Ryan goes right back. He might go right back to the item location, or if he's gonna try something else here.
Well, Thorwolf living because he. Okay, well. He lived because he took fatal damage and then, like, transitioned to another screen right before he died. If I understand it properly, that does actually, like...
I'm not sure if Thorwolf made any progress there at that time going to the Great Palace, no.
Well, I mean, he got, as far as we've seen, I should say.
Okay, Ryan will pick up his raft. He's gonna feel pretty stupid about not seeing this cave earlier, but it happens.
Yeah, but at the moment we haven't needed the raft. Now, again, we don't know if Thunder's required yet, which it might be.
Well, finding the raft gets you over to the east, which allows you to find the big 500 P-bags. There's a lot of close towns together, like there's a lot of items and things that you can pick up that are good for you. Right. Usually pretty quickly. But yeah, for him, he's gonna book it over to the east and hopefully find Raru along the way.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something if Raru had thunder in it? Oh, there he goes.
If you actually walk up there and walk up along the side of the continent, if he hops back on there...
The Valley of Death just randomly there, and he just up at Ace.
So he knows boots are required if he wants to go anywhere on the east. Okay, so keep in mind here, this entire time, our levels have not changed. Since both players first entered the Great Palace, Ryan is still 223, and Thirwolf is still something 333.
333. Got a lot of 3s on here. Yeah, it looks like Thorwolf has just been unable to kill enough enemies to make,
Well, did you see how much health he lost when that single red snake hit him?
Yeah, like, everything is hitting for like 4 hit points. Or 4 heart containers. Gonna go left at the Jackamus room here. I think this is where he ended up. Yeah, this is as far as he got last time.
Okay. So yeah, it's a very tricky room to get through here. Like, if that guy hits you with his fire, he's probably gonna kill right off the bat. Either of those guys.
Yeah, that is a terrifying room. You've got the fire snake.
He can cast spell to get rid of the snake. Or we can do that. Okay, that works.
Okay, the sword beams. Who knew that little sword beam would actually be useful?
Well, it reached.
I can't. I love it. Yeah. Way better than the sword beams in the Zelda 3, let me tell you.
Okay, if he kills one more enemy, though, Thirwolf will likely level up if he kills one more of the big enemies. So he's gonna hope for that, at the very least.
Unless, of course, it drops a blue. Oh my gosh! This room, Lane. This room. Are you kidding me? What is up with this? Okay, well, the fireballs themselves don't do a lot of damage.
Alright, let's see how many hits Blue Chicken takes.
Oh, it popped him! Oh, it's a game over!
Blue Chicken's like, not today.
He's rage slashes. He's going back in!
The level. Ryan is doubling down, either for the backdoor extension or looking for, back for that hammer cave. He found it once before, so maybe he can get back to it pretty quickly.
Maybe.
I think...
I would hate to have to try to map this place out.
Imagine trying to re-find the cave after all the work you did.
Oh yeah, especially without a candle.
Because it looks like ryin7 doesn't seem to remember where it is.
Thirwolf just popped himself into an orange chicken, and he's just gonna... You know what? I think he's just not gonna tolerate dying on there. He's leaving! He is my guess is he's gonna go try to level up someplace.
Yeah.
Like, go somewhere, maybe just like, try to get
both of these racers gotta be in a bit of a panic right now. Like, Thirwolf, with all the game overs he took, like, ryin7, he really hasn't gotten anywhere in all this time. Like, he found the raft in the last 10 minutes. It didn't lead him to anything other than telling him he needs the boots.
Right. Thirwolf finding out how, unaccessible everything on the eastern side of things are. So, let's see what his plan is at this point.
Yeah, despite them having 5 heart containers, like, this seed is a little bit tricky. The life level roll seems to be a bit on the low side. Like, life 3, like, still 2 bars of hits when these flying guys hit you. It's not much at all. They have a lot of attack power. They don't seem to really have anything for defense.
So, what we're saying is this is a glass cannon seed.
Yes.
Thorwolf gonna go back in. He's going back in. He's like, you know what?
Up along the way?
Nope. He's just going back in.
So he.
I think he wanted to go. Yeah, he reset back. I think he wanted to go east to see if there was going to be something easy to find there.
Did he see the east block when he took the
route? He went to east. He didn't want to go through Valley of Death for obvious reasons. And yeah, he's just like, you know what? Forget this. I'm done.
Okay, Ryan has to be careful here. He needs to get to the item. It will likely be the raft. This guy, both of those guys, trolling Ryan hard.
Oh no, he's got his raft, I think. No, yeah, he's seen the eastern side. wonder what's gonna be in Hammer Cave. This is gonna be really terrifying if, like, it's, like, the child or something like that. Something that you can't use right now.
There's one other dungeon that we haven't seen the item in, so maybe they'll have to get that, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's not booth block, considering
it's possible also that this could be the hammer. We did see some hammer block caves and there's Spectacle Rock. That always happens from time to time. Take your magic 3, please, Ryan. There he goes.
Got it. Yeah, and he's just seeing that Fairy is castable now. So he's got that. He's going to be able to pick up his down stab whenever he decides to go back to Middo. And thirwolf, realizing he was probably going to die in that barrage, doesn't want to tolerate an early death, considering how horrible the rest of the rooms in this great palace are.
I hope Ryan can get through this last room. Hopefully he has another life. I don't know if he does.
I have not seen his life count. Lives. Whatever. Yes, I have not seen that count for a bit. It's a magic container. You know what? Magic container's not terrible, but it's not going to help. It's clearly not what he was hoping to find.
I wonder, does he go to Palace 1 or the other dungeon? Like he's also still missing Raru, whatever that is.
Right.
Now,
so, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking our other palace and the other caves are either blocked by the hammer or blocked by the boots.
Okay, what I'm thinking right now is on the east in the Death Valley dungeon.
Yeah, the boots.
That is going to be the one that's going to have the boots. Like, you gotta go into the Death Valley dungeon.
Yep. Exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Well, okay, so Nightcrawler, I think we've only seen one dungeon on the west so far, which is this one that Ryan's in now, Dungeon 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
Thirwolf
1.
Thirwolf just body checked that spicy chicken, but he got through him.
Meanwhile, Ryan tries to body check the Blue Knights. Like, we've got a pretty offensive team going on here, okay?
Yeah. Alright, Thirwolf makes it through this tea room. Into one more. And up and going left at the Jackamus room. I think this is the Jackamus room. No, he's gonna go down. Oh, that's right, we haven't seen Fairy Cave.
We've seen, I think, one boulder block cave. I don't know if we've seen 2 boulder block caves on the west. So...
it's at least one.
Yeah. Ryan still does not have the down stab. He just got his magic 3, like, very recently.
Yeah, inside of Hammer Cave.
He should pick it up after this. This town is directly south of him right now.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Thirwolf, my gosh, those things still take off. Even at the high attack 3 we have, those
is making progress here.
Yep, so. We've not seen this. Keep in mind, we still don't know if we have a Thunderbird block or not. This is the L7 drop room.
Yeah, this is good for him to take. He wants to find out. Okay, don't get buzzed here. You gotta watch out for that buzz. He's not here.
Oh, we go right to an elevator room. But this still is a room I don't... well, actually, I say we haven't seen it, but then again, we have seen a room like this. Oh, Rylan! He fairies! They go through the door!
He forgot he had the key.
Well, that, or he's just like...
You're just like, this guy can kill me really fast. You're not
Thirwolf! Thirwolf found Dark Link, that's it!
The door's already open. Why did Ryan die? He could have just walked back. Oh! Dark Link!
Yeah, it's a Dark Link, that's it.
Persistency. Like, persistence has paid off for Thirwolf tonight. Continually diving down on that great palace. Can he close out the game?
No. And... he's swinging wildly. He's gonna get it. One more hit. Not yet. There we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of your race, thirwolf with an official SRL time of 31 minutes and 20 seconds.
Wow, that's still a pretty good time. Fast Steed, Dark Link, available right as soon as you find the glove. Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable seed.
Like, this could very well have been our fastest seed. But, like, ryin7 was in the Great Palace at the 10-minute mark. He could have grabbed downstab and maybe he could have gotten through. And it could have been sub 20 minutes here. It could have been so fast. But ryin7 is going back now. He might have seen thirwolf finish, so he realizes that he might have access to.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and bring thirwolf in here. And thirwolf, welcome to the commentator's booth. Congratulations on your victory, sir.
Thanks.
So,
that was a thing.
Yeah, so, 0 gem seed. I gotta be honest, this has been very intense to watch.
That Grand Palace just split into 50 million ways. All four just...
All going left.
Yeah.
Of course, why wouldn't they?
Exactly. And an early Thunderbird, which, as it turns out, probably led directly to one of those, like,
Hey, what about it led to a drop or a dead end of some sort?
A dead end room, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go over this a little bit. You guys didn't start with the glove, but it was one of the very first items that were found in the seed here. So instantly you knew you had fairy, you knew you had glove. So going into Great Palace, ryin7 was in there a little bit before you, but he, just like you, he instantly warped back and made an attempt at Great Palace as soon as he found the glove.
Well, of course, that's what you're gonna try.
Right.
Unfortunately for him, he never had Magic 3, so he didn't have downstab, and he kept dying in this room here by that snake there that's sitting on the fairy room ledge that sniped him.
Yeah,
So
there was a lot of snakes.
yeah. So instead of continuing, ryin7 left the dungeon and left to go full clear the rest of the left.
Yeah.
Left.
Including finding Hammer Cave and Death Mountain, which only had a magic container.
I wouldn't have said no to a magic container.
No one would. Absolutely not. It seems like you guys, your attack levels rolled pretty high this seed. Were you feeling that too, or was it just maybe us watching?
Yeah, for attack 3, I was killing those with not too many stabbings, so that was nice.
Even
I just had to not touch him.
Ryan was, well, both players, you were just killing this type of chickens pretty quickly. Like, I've seen it take longer at attack 5 sometimes. But your life levels, they were pretty weak. They were pretty low. Like, a single enemy that would bop you would take, like, 3 bars of health or more off you.
Yeah, I kept bopping into things, and yeah, no means of shield, no means of life. Yeah, it was rough going.
Did you end up taking the raft over to the east?
I did, just to see if there's like a quick spell or something, and then I saw immediately a boot block and then a Death Valley, and I'm like, well, nope.
So we're thinking that in that Death Valley dungeon is either the hammer or the boots inside that dungeon there. So you have to go over on the east through that dungeon to continue on, if you couldn't have continued here. But that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be the case, and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that, so just throw myself back into Grand Palace and eventually start eliminating paths. And I found the path, so yay.
You took a bunch of game overs, though. I wasn't counting how many you took trying to get through the Great Palace. How worried would you say that you were trying to go through? Because you weren't really making too much progress. You were making a little bit for the most part.
Yeah, I was finding, okay, this room's more annoying than the last room, so I guess I'm gonna go back to the other way.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Cause so ryin7, if you're watching now, is dealing with this the waffle room that had the moa and the spicy chicken right in front.
That moa just kept owning me, and the chicken, yeah. I was like, okay, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them found the cross. Yeah, that was in the grass spot. But yeah, so I don't know. So you open this seed up and you just see 0 gems, and then you immediately find Great Palace. Like, I don't even know. Are you even thinking about anything at that point, or is it just like jump in and see what we've got and hope we've got?
Yeah, jump in and see what you got at that point.
Right.
So both of you players were in the Great Palace when you very first found it around the exact same time, like very close to each other.
What was it, like 5 minutes in, something like that? Like, oh, hey, we found Great Palace already.
And then got immediately glove blocked, so I'm like, okay, gotta go find the glove.
Yeah, so we're of course thinking about every single possible doom scenario, like, oh, the glove is Nuka Pseudo, you need 7 magic containers for it, or something like that, and then you just find Medicine Cave, and it's like, oh, hey, glove's inside here. Woohoo! Great Palace! And then, of course, to find Thunderbird early, which I think was probably better, because with how many freaking branches there were, I'm like, Thunderbird can't be I mean, I guess it could have still been. But, like, with all of these branches, it's so unlikely that Thunderbird's going to be required. And clearly he wasn't, so...
Yeah, I was hoping for that, obviously, because I kept beating my head in there.
Right. No, absolutely. So yeah, like, 30 minutes and 10 seconds? 31 minutes and 20 seconds, yeah, that's... I don't know what the actual fastest time we've had on a seed is, but this has to be one of them.
I think the previous fastest time was by ryin7 at 23:28 or something like that.
Gotcha.
So he was hoping for a new PB today, like...
Right.
He ran to that Great Palace, he was in there first too, like, he didn't wait to get, downstab, he opted, instead of going into Palace 1 like you did and got the experience to get Magic Free, he immediately got the glove and, turned around and went in without the downstab.
Yeah.
That cost him.
Yeah, I saw P1 and thought that would be a quick clear, so I went in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, the worst thing is we were worried when you did, because ryin7 had found the glove earlier than you and jumped into Great Palace while you were
Ryan was in Great Palace while you were exploring P1.
Right. And so it's like, oh no, but Riley got to the that lava, like the fairy room, you know, with all the platforming basically, and died to the absolute precision jump that would, with the snake, that's much easier with the downstab. And after, I think, a few attempts, or maybe it was just one, he left, pretty much to see if he could get, to get enough levels to use fairy, and that's when he also started just kind of looking for everything else, so... It was intense from our perspective.
We never saw Raru this seed. Like, it must have been some segmented part of the continent reachable only by glove. I don't think we did.
We think Raru and the other palace were boot blocked. Obviously, we don't know, but we think they
I don't know if we... Did you see the backside of Saria, thirwolf? Maybe Begu was required.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
It was near Saria.
Yeah, it was directly. Yeah, it was near Saria and directly next to Minnow.
Yeah, we have that trifecta of towns.
Yeah. So ryin7 has come across the L7 room, which will lead him to Dark Link. He still doesn't have downstab, so he's got to... He's actually going to complete this without downstab.
Minus 20 minutes?
Right.
The room with the bullets is so annoying.
So this is a drop room too. So like after Thunderbird, there could have been a drop that would have led to that room, which could have taken you to Dark Link as well.
Right. Well, he's made it to Dark Link.
I hope he has another life left. We do not want to see Dark Link Dark Bones sending him back.
Right. You know, I love the fact that the sprite does actually take on the form of, you know, the custom sprites that are made. That is so awesome. Kudos to everybody who's made them, and well done, ryin7, finishing in second place with an official SRL time of 40 minutes and 55 seconds.
I think of all the paths, that was probably the least annoying path.
Right?
You're just like, it's too easy. Let's not go that way. The game is, there's no way.
Right.
We got Bones and Princess together. Look at that couple.
Aww. You know, let's get ryin7 in here. Hey, ryin7's joined us here. Good game, man. What a seed that was.
GG, Ryan.
Yeah, GG, Thur.
Wow, like, this was certainly a close race for, like, at least, it was a close race for everyone who was watching for the most part. You guys, you didn't start with the glove, but you were a 0-gem seed here. You knew, like, Great Palace could be anywhere, and it was really close to the start. And you not only found the glove, we ran in to kind of clear it, but seems like we were missing a few things that was making it easy enough to do so.
Yeah, I was kind of
like Ryan, we
surprised.
saw you pick up the glove, and you made a mad dash, a run back to the Great Palace. You were the first one in there exploring it, but you didn't have Magic 3 yet at the time, so you couldn't get your down stab to help you go through it or cast Fairy.
Yeah, after the second time going in there, I mean, to be honest, I just got like flustered. I didn't know where to go to find the other caves. I was trying to find XP. I just was kind of wandering aimlessly.
Both of you players were kind of in a stalemate for like a significant period of time. Like you both, when you went into the Great Palace, like thirwolf died took many game overs. Like I think 5 or something like that. But he just kept going in, try to keep going a bit further to the left in the Great Palace. You got to that room in the Great Palace with like the snake dude thing in it, and you didn't have the down stab to get back by it, so you just reset and out and left.
Yeah, I couldn't cast Fairy,
Cast
you know,
anything.
and I didn't have down stab, so I was like, well, I can't really get past that guy.
Yeah. So, so both of you travel over to the Eastern Continent for a grand total of, I want to say maybe 30 seconds between the both of you. We're thinking that the boots or the hammer have to be in that palace that's in the Death Valley, because we think the rest of the West is boot blocked or something, because...
Unless you would have had to ferry through like Fairy Cave or something via Cemetery Tile or Jump Cave. I'm not sure if there was a path to find Raru. We never found that, or the third dungeon on the west.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So you couldn't go through Saria, and that's kind of why I was in Death Mountain for 2 reasons: was to look for Hammer Cave and to look for the other exit or entrance.
Alright, and we saw you you found the Hammer Cave, and then you just left the Hammer Cave. I figured you were looking for the other extension exit in Death Mountain. Like, I guess you figured that would take you to Raru.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I thought. It would get me another spell and another item or 2.
I guess you were hoping to come back when you found the Thunder spell. Would you have come back if you just had like a few extra levels, or I think you were just going to look for a few minutes for extra towns on the east?
Really, I was trying to get like another magic container or heart container, or...
You eventually did
level.
find your magic container, but it was kind of too late. Don't tell me that you need another heart container, Ryan. You had 6.
Well, really, I wanted magic to cast some of the other spells.
You wanted that magic one for sure, though.
Yeah, and hopefully just magic container XP. I had a real... I don't know. I didn't play well. I had a real hard time getting levels. If it wasn't for that 500 P-bag, I'd probably be a 1-2-2.
Both of you were sitting on the levels. Okay, Ryan was 2-2-3 or something like that, and thirwolf was 3-3-3. up until like maybe the 25-minute mark of the race, like your levels just kind of stood the same for like 15 minutes upon both of you finding the glove.
Yeah, because kept going into Great Palace, couldn't get the experience to get a new level, and kept dying before I could. So
Right.
yeah,
We were expecting to see like the Great Palace level up because we never actually see anybody level up in Great Palace, and it still didn't happen.
Well, thirwolf was very close that one time with the blue spicy chicken. He was 1 kill away from a life level that would have saved him, probably got him to clear the game a lot faster, but then it jumped and kicked him in the head.
yeah, that was a little sad.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, any final thoughts from either of you before we wrap it up for the stream?
So, Thurwolf, you never made it up north on the west?
No, I sure didn't. I figured it would have to go through Death Mountain, and I didn't want to try.
So
Since
I found
Yeah.
Fairy Cave, the grave tile, so that probably was the way to go through.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was kind of committed to Grand Palace until I got blocked.
So I guess with that, this was an elimination match, ryin7. I'm sorry, but you are the weakest link. No pun intended.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be the weakest Alphas?
there you go. See,
Oh
that
yeah,
would
yeah,
have
the
been.
weakest bones as Stalfos. I can't use that one any longer. I've ruined it.
Speaking of which, I love that sprite. By the way, the
bones is
custom
great.
sprites that people have made already have been awesome so far. So one, thank you for using the Stelphos, because that was cool to see. Seriously though, this was an interesting seed, and so I would call it deceptively difficult, just because of how low your life rolls seem to be, and the rooms that you actually had to go through to get to Dark Link, with no experience boost from any gems whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, 0 gems, but and in the overworld there wasn't much points out there really, because the red Dyras were 50. I think the orange ones were 70. That was about the most I saw.
Thirwolf got his magic 3 off of the Palace 1 P-Bag in there. He got that out right before leaving off to Great Palace. Like, that's really what helped him move on, I think, going through the seed.
Yep.
Ryan, you were kind of indecisive the first time you went into Palace 1, and then you left before coming back to look for that P-Bag.
Well, I was looking for at least 2 keys, and I got 1 key, and I knew I could make it through that room, but if I didn't have another key, I couldn't get the item.
Did you not start with the master key?
We started with the master key.
We
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we started with the master key. You had it in, 'cause we were kind of wondering why you casted Fairy in the item room. We were like, okay, he can just walk through that door, and then you just kind of casted Fairy.
That makes so much more sense now. Yeah.
Ah, crap.
And then we saw you trying to kill yourself after you watched the door open when you could have just walked right back, and I think you were thinking, why am I trying to kill myself here?
Yeah, we can burn this VOD, right?
Yes.
Never happened.
Sure. Absolutely. Totally.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's I'd like to blame somebody, but I can't think of it.
I blame Dig Shake.
Yes.
That's who I blame.
Speaking of Dig
All
Shake,
Big Shake's fault.
Thirwolf, guess who your next opponent in the next round is none other than, I believe, the Dig Shake. Am I correct here? Am I looking at the bracket
Yeah,
correctly?
congrats on your win, Dig Shake. GG's.
Just giving it to him now. Just go easy on me.
Yeah, you are up against the #1 seed in Dig Shake.
Yeah, GG's Dig Shake. Feel free to take a nap in mid-race. That'll be fine.
All right, guys. Let me just let me plug what's coming up on this tournament here tomorrow at 2 p.m. on Randomania. We've got Buzz Thunder versus Vonky in another bracket elimination match. That should be fun. And at 3 So either right after it or during, depending on how long the 2 o'clock goes, we have King Doll versus some guy named Kool-Aid. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
Kool-Aid, how you doing?
Kool-Aid guy. I think I've heard of him before, but who knows?
And their start time's at 3 o'clock. So, and right now we don't know exactly what channel it's going to be on. We'd love to be able to put it on Randomania 1, but depending on how long the seed goes, we might have to push it to Randomania 2 or whatever. We'll figure it out, but just keep your eye right here on the Randomania networks, and we will, you'll be able to see. Meanwhile, also on Randomania tomorrow at 9 p.m., we've got the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly Race. That should be a good time. And then on Sunday, we've got a whole lot going on Sunday. Sunday at 4 p.m., we've got the Super Mario Land Randomizer League going. We also, at 4 p.m., have the Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo Tournament matchup between Montebank and Tech. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that properly.
Either way, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Look forward to.
And then at 10 p.m. Sunday night, the Legend of Zelda randomizer, the Legend of Zelda 1 randomizer battle royale between Fred Coughlin himself, Raikou Ryder, and Panzer Dave. Should be a good matchup. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, man.
We have quite the games coming up here, so stay tuned. We will have lots of fun stuff coming up, but until then, I think I'm going to be out for now, and I'll be preparing for my game tomorrow.
Indeed.
And you are going down tomorrow!
Oh, the smack talk is starting here.
Yeah. I think he's in here too.
Indeed. Well, ryin7 and thirwolf, thank you for joining us here. ryin7, thank you for being a part of the tournament, man. It's sad to see you go, but you know, such is the way of tournaments. But thank you for participating, and congratulations on making it to the bracket stages.
Thank you guys for restreaming and commenting, and good luck, thirwolf.
Thanks, Ryan, and thanks for the restream commentary, tracking, all that fun stuff.
Awesome. Well, you guys are welcome.
Just FYI, I started back up and took Fairy Cave, and it took you up there, and Raru's right by it. And
so it was the Fairy Cave.
Thunder.
What?
Feel free to go take out T-Bird.
It was
and
Thunder?
It's almost castable at Light or Magic 3.
Well,
all right.
You can grab a quick roast Thunderbird for dinner whenever you want right now. It was pretty close by.
Indeed. One last thing to plug here, guys. Tonight, right here in Randomania at 9 o'clock, that's in about an hour, myself and a few of the admins of Randomania and whoever else we can grab are going to be playing Space Food Truck right here on this channel. It's hilarious. You should come watch because it's probably one of the funnier games I've played in a while, and we're going to lose so badly it's not even funny. So, with that, Kool-Aid, you got any other final parting words for us to send us off with?
Nothing really to send us off with. Just get your rest tonight, King Doll, because it's all going to end tomorrow. With that, Kool-Aid is out. Take care. Thanks for joining me, OPT. Until next time.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining me. And as always, everybody out there, you all have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.